Hello, Ryari Fushimitsu here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape 2, Part 21. So now we're returning to the Land of the Apes once again, and it's this one level. It still reminds me of Frost Walrus from Mega Man X4. I was just rewatching my Mega Man X4 LP recently. It's probably my least viewed LP I've ever made. And I still think it's a really good LP, actually. I actually had a lot more entertaining commentary back in those days, and I actually joked about things that actually mattered, like Macaulay Culkin using Street Fighter 2 moves against the bad guys who want to break into his house. Whatever happened to those good old days? Man, I was so much better coming out with commentary. I guess being cooped up in the house all day, every day back in 2020 is what really got me to think about more creative commentary. Heck, not much has changed since then. I'm still at home 24/7 most of the time. That's all I could think about, really, is commentary. What else am I going to think about? Am I going to think about paying my taxes or cheating my taxes? No, of course I'm not going to be thinking about any of that. All I'm going to be thinking about is, recording commentary. That's the most important thing, right? What else would I be thinking about? Commentary is the most important part of making any YouTube video ever, right? I think I did some spending off screen. I spent most of that fortune that I've had from playing those few levels. It wasn't even that many levels, and I made a huge fortune off that. And I'm probably going to re-win this fortune. There's only a few more levels left in this game. I'm probably going to win all that fortune back just simply by going back to the levels I've already cleared. I really love the music in this level. This is probably one of my favorite songs in the entire game. But seriously, it is. So we're going to catch this red monkey named Sib. Yeah, Sib. It's a really good name for a monkey. Sib. So I can fly up here. I think there might still be some monkeys hiding. Yep, there is. I'm right. There still are some monkeys. There's still at least one more monkey left hiding in there. Punch him out. Punch out his life. Lars, yeah. So what happens to people named Lars, right? Lars, what a name. What kind of name is Lars? And again, what kind of name is Ryari Fushimitsu anyways? Why would they give someone like me a name like that? Ryari Fushimitsu. It does sound pretty, like a messed up name to some extent. See, there's a naked monkey Earth just sitting there with a Sonic Craig. Yeah, it's a good name a monkey Craig. Just sitting there probably enjoying something to drink in the sauna. I like saunas in real life. I don't have one in real life. I pretty much never get an opportunity to go to a sauna in real life. So I guess this is the closest I'll ever get to, actually going to a real sauna. Oh, look at that. I'm using a rocket launcher on me. And then he has a machine gun, too. Rupert, what kind of name is that? Ooh, you have to be scared of him. He's Rupert. Ooh, he's armed with a machine gun. Ooh, he's gonna shoot your brains out or whatever Rupert does. So of course, now we have the Skyfly. Well, we had the Skyfly the first time around, but now that we can actually, this game's gonna kick us out now because we're here just to capture the remaining monkeys. Capturing, well, Mr. Frosty. Yeah, Mr. Frosty. You probably would love to have a white crow. Look, last monkey's here too. Brian's gonna be putting on his pants, so you can see there. It's taking a really long time to put on his pants. What is it? Are his pants like, I don't know, is this like a joke thing kind of thing? Of course he's gonna have trouble capturing. I think like that guy in Mystery Man that got his belt destroyed, then he had trouble putting on his pants, then he got fried by that laser beam. Mystery Man's another underrated movie classic of mine. I have that movie in my DVD collection, my ever-expanding DVD collection. Well, yeah, it still technically does expand. I'm moving out soon, so I'm going to be like, I'm downsizing with it. But I still am interested in making a Microsoft Excel database sheet that involves every single DVD movie I own. Most of my movies are DVDs. I don't have very many Blu-rays, and I still have all the VHS tapes I had as a kid, but I don't have a lot of this. That's nothing compared to the amount of DVDs I have. So I'm capturing 3 monkeys this time around. This barely constitutes level. Then again, the very first level and the very first Ape Escape made you only capture 3 monkeys. So I don't know. So you have to ride this dinosaur thing. Oh look, it's a dinosaur. Yeah, this is supposed to be time travel, or maybe they're animatronic. I don't know. Maybe this is Jurassic Park. I don't know. I still don't know. We still haven't solved the mystery behind this yet. So I have to do is sit here. There's a stand here, I think, or wait on here. They're kind of like something. We did a similar thing in Mario 64, where you have to wait on some creature thing to get into position. And once it's in position, you can jump off. Well, we have our trusty Skyflyer for us. I bet Mario would kill him. A gadget like this could have saved Mario's life on many occasions. But we're better than Mario, right? I mean, come on, Hikaru is by all means a much better hero than Mario ever was. So I think there's the last monkey, or some of the last monkey. Yeah, they probably are hiding here because the radar's indicating so. Or are they here? Just looking around. I don't know, maybe our radar's off again or something like that. I'm pretty sure there had to be some kind of monkey there, or maybe there isn't a monkey in there. I don't know, maybe our radar's fooling us, or maybe, I don't know, is our radar tampered with? And then you can see there's like rectangles. The shadows often form rectangles. I don't think that's part of the game. That's part of my emulator, I think. So my emulator sometimes does that. Textures sometimes come out as being corrupted based on the emulator, but you know, it's PS2. It's a difficult system to emulate. I'm still waiting for what I think could be the best PS2 emulator, the next Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi 400 right now is the most recent Raspberry Pi known, and it's not powerful enough to emulate PS2 and GameCube. But I know for the next few years or so, there probably will be a Raspberry Pi that's powerful enough to emulate PS2 and GameCube. So I just have to sit back, relax, crack open a non-alcoholic beer, and wait for the day where that finally gets made, the new Raspberry Pi. But thankfully the Raspberry Pi can still play PS1 games, which I have more PS1 games than I do for any of games or any other system. It plays a lot of other classic games pretty good as well too. It's a retro gamer's paradise pretty much. That is if you don't mind emulation, because not everyone, because I mean emulation is good, but not everyone likes gaming on an emulator or playing emulator games. I know some people are strongly against emulators. I mean, I used to be against emulators when I was younger because they used to fail on me a lot. But now I realize the importance of emulation. Emulators are your friend, they're not your enemy, you shouldn't fear them. Also, because back in those days, I didn't even have a controller back in those days, I just play games on my keyboard. Apparently there's people I heard about on Discord that can play PS2 games with a keyboard. I don't even know how that's possible. That would hurt my hands. My brain would split in two if I tried playing a game like Ape Escape 2 with a keyboard. I just can't imagine that. I feel sorry for anyone that had to do that. But again, maybe they did figure it out, and maybe they should feel sorry for me, because maybe they're a higher form of life than me. If they can figure out how to play such a game like Ape Escape 2 only using a keyboard, maybe they do deserve a Medal of Honor for that. I remember back in the good old days when I played emulators with just a keyboard, that's all I had. I remember playing through Mega Man Base, and I'm pretty sure I used save state to play that game because, well, it's a really hard as hell game, and all I had was a keyboard, so I think that kind of made up for the keyboard was kind of like a makeup. But pretty soon, I have a real controller now, and I have better emulators now. I bet I can get through Mega Man Base a bit more legitimately than using save states. I've been getting through all the Mega Man games lately just without you having to use save states. A lot of Mega Man fans are true retro gaming purists are probably going to praise me for that, but again, they probably shame me as well too for using an emulator and not the actual system. I like playing games. I mean, playing games on emulators is, you know, I like playing games on emulators. I think playing games on emulators is pretty good. Some people don't like it as much, but I think it's pretty good. Then again, you kind of have low expectations when you're me, because I'm going to be traveling around a lot. I can't bring all the game systems with me. I can bring my PC around if it has all the games on it. So go figure. I can bring all that's like having a retro gaming arcade on my PC that I can take with me everywhere. And PCs are a lot lighter weight. And even the really good PCs now, like this HP computer I have right now, it's very lightweight and it's really portable and easy to take around. It's starting to become the new standard for computers. Even some of those very portable computers could run some pretty good top-tier games. And at a very tier game, so you know, I wouldn't mind getting like a really small pocket-sized PC, or I guess PC I can put in my purse. Not that I use a purse because I'm a guy. If you haven't figured it out by now, not everyone thinks I'm a guy though. Some people say, "Hey, are you a girl?" No, I'm a guy. He, him. Oh, okay. Well, you sound like a girl though. So one of my Discord server actually said that to me. So I believe there's a monkey up there being carried by that pterodactyl. We'll have to shoot it down, I think, with our catapult. Yeah, that's right. It's called a catapult, not a slingback shooter. Yeah, your life is a lie. Everything was a lie up to this point. It's called a catapult. Your life is a lie. We don't use slingback shooters. That's what frickin' Bart Simpson uses. We are real heroes, and we use catapults. I think that's the last monkey in this. Yeah, that is the last monkey remaining. One more monkey left. There's these skull enemies that look like they came right out of Tomba or something like that. I never actually got very far in the first Tomba. I only ever had the original Tomba, and I never had the sequel to it, but I really did want the sequel. It's freaking expensive. I had the first one. I probably will get it eventually, but... And yeah, I never got very far in the first Tomba. It's very RPG oriented. I've never really been into those RPG games, those role-playing games. I never really liked those games that much. Ape Escape is more in my, that's more my caliber of a game more suited to what I like. Look at that, I already gained 70 coins in just those 2 levels alone, those 2 short little levels alone. So now we're going to, it's not Spatula City, but Skyscraper City. Ooh, Skyscraper City. A city of so many skyscrapers, I couldn't think of a name for it, so it's named after what the city has. Skyscrapers. You've already seen most of this level for us. We're going to be cutting out a lot of this level. This level's kind of like that Grease level where it makes us go through the whole level again. It makes us go through the whole level again just so we could find monkeys that are hiding around in the level. So yeah, it's gonna be really boring. So I'm gonna cut out a lot of this level. It's pretty much just the same stuff we did the first time around, only we're finding more monkeys. That's just about it. So you see, now we have the map, the power punch. We can take out that one enemy, a tough enemy that used to only be taken down by using the magnet, but now we can take it down using the power punch. Because, you know, yummy, 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 I got glove in my tummy. Isn't that Captain Underpants book, I think? I always used to think Captain Underpants is for adults. People at school used to teach me stuff like that. But now I'm starting to see why it's considered kid stuff. I'm considering writing a book based on Captain Underpants, or says a similar premise to Captain Underpants, but it's like the R-rated version of it. I hope that gets made into a movie someday. Some people may consider me to be a filmmaker because I plan on writing a lot of books that could get turned into movies. That make me a true filmmaker? I don't know. Some people would say yeah. Some people consider J.K. Rowling to be a filmmaker because she wrote all the Harry Potter books, and all those books got turned into films. So we were here last time. I think we had to row on this rowboat. There was that wanted sign. We couldn't do anything about the first time around, but now that we have the power punch, we could break through the wall. We could go and capture this monkey, this machine gun wielding monkey in there. He's been captured. I believe the next monkey's down here too. Yeah, no, there's another monkey hiding here. There's always monkeys hiding in the sewer. So now we could ride that magnet thing. I think we already got the monkey using that banana trap thing. There's those magnet ones again. We don't need to use a magnet thing. Hey, look, looks like the magnet gadget has been, put out of a job to some extent now, thanks to this, power punch. It's taking away a lot of jobs, a lot of functionality of some of the other gadgets. To the point where what's the point of even using them except for their specific purpose? Like the water can's still going to be used to put out the fire, of course, and the magnet's still going to be used to track to those magnetic surfaces. So we got that monkey freaking out as well too. That monkey's just panicking, just jumping back and forth and panicking, like, ugh. Yeah, his life is on the line, and he still doesn't want to jump off that tube. It's starting to make me think of that Mario Brothers game from 1983, when Mario and Luigi were plumbers that had to live in the sewers. More specifically, I think of the Game Boy Advance remake that I actually did make a video of that, actually. So now we're near where the end of the level was, where this is around the time where the level ended the first time around. But now we could, see more. So we could ride our sphere dash shoop across this surface, and look at that, we're really making a lot of coins here. I'm gonna earn back that fortune in only 2 minutes when the way things are going now. Let's not have been here before, because look at that, the power punch could just completely decimate those spaceships in only 2 hits. Look at that, 2 hits and it's already gone. I bet the guy from the first Ape Escape would have loved to have a power punch. He just got the crappy magic punch, but he wishes he could have had the real thing, the power punch, the real McCoy. And look at that, we don't even need the tank anymore. There's these enemies we needed the tank to destroy the first time around. But now, just like in the first game, we don't need a tank anymore. We're gonna use the power punch now. We can break down everything, break down your walls, destroy your stuff, and destroy everything they have, and then, completely cause a lot of havoc and rampage the whole thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much how we roll. We're real gamers. Real gamers are lazy, so they use the best gadgets imaginable. So they just sit back, relax, and rest, and just let the gadgets do the work. So now there's these rolling ball things. I wonder how rolling balls that we've seen before ended up in the city. In the middle of the city, Ali. There's a monkey there called Ali. I remember Ali. He was one of the monkeys in Spectre Boxing from the first Ape Escape. Remember that minigame from the boxing minigame from the original Ape Escape? Yep, I remember there's an Ali in that game. And now he's back and he's in this level and we just caught him. Prince Ali is no more now. Prince Ali is never going to be the Prince of Agrabah at this point. That was supposed to be a reference to Muhammad Ali, but it's making me think more of Prince Ali from Aladdin. So we can run into that building. I think now we can jump on these things like in Donkey Kong Jr. I wonder if that's what that climber minigame we unlocked is alluding to stuff like this. This isn't super hard. And Ikaru was clearly an awesome acrobat. And again, being an acrobat is kind of a prerequisite if you want to be a good video game hero. Like Mario's pretty acrobatic. Sonic is acrobatic, Mega Man is acrobatic, so it only makes sense Ikaru would be acrobatic too. Like this left a cookie, so we went at the Kiss Cafe. I think this is supposed to be a cafe or something like that. Just left a cookie lying there for us to eat. That's pretty good, nice of them. So I guess use our catapult, or awesomely named catapult, to hit that button there. Oh yeah, it's gonna bring the magnetic panel over here so we could ride the magnetic panel. We can sit here and ride this tedious ride. This could be a ride at a carnival if fit billable. It's almost as tedious to ride a carnival. Like those treaded spinning cup things that you sit in, and they spin around one way and the other, and it crushes your juice box if you have a juice box on you, and it really spins you right around like a record to some extent. You'll just see too, I'm using the sushi power up, or the sushi add-on thing for the RC car, and I just wanted to mix it up and make it look like I'm driving a piece of sushi, or with that shrimp. I think it's some sort of shrimp. It looks like something that could belong in sushi. I had sushi once, I had a mall a long time ago. I didn't like sushi. My father was big into sushi, but not me. Sushi was never my thing. Raw fish wrapped in seaweed, and I was never really into that stuff. So now it's gonna sit here and wait. Oh yeah, it's back thanks to editing. We don't have to wait because we're gonna get back here magically thanks to the magic of editing. It's gonna take us over here to these beams, these eye beams. I can't really move the camera around. Yeah, because this game at Super Mario 64 syndrome with small extent where you can move the camera around. Look at that, I'm already a third of the way there, almost a third of the way there to maxing out the coins in this game. Ooh. Almost a third of the way there, maxing the coins. And look at that, the last monkey's hiding in that box off that crate thing off to the far edge of the road, so we're just gonna have to wait for this thing to take there. I wonder what they were intending on doing with these roads. Was Spectre building a city here? A city for himself? Was this part of his plan to take over the world, to build cities? Our father building cities would be an awesome way to take over the world. Yeah, I guess that works in a way to build your own city. A tale of two cities, building your own city. Well, now that we captured the last monkey here, I think we have. So we pretty much cleared these levels, and next levels are they have to recover with monkeys, or those Spectre levels where they catch Spectre. Well, we don't actually catch Spectre. This is Ryari Fushimitsu signing out.